Welcome to AJ's Wrestling Review, back with another video review. This time it is of this man right here, the Simply Ravishing one, Mr. Ravishing Rick Rude from WWE Legends Series 2, and I am so happy that Mattel are bringing back the Legends line. I cannot wait to review more Legends figures in the future, but before getting to that, we're going to review quite possibly one of the best ones, or at least it looks like one of the best ones in my opinion. This right here, Rick Rude. So stay tuned, stick around. Let's get into the review, shall we? And first things first, it's time to take a more detailed look at the packaging of this Simply beautiful figure right here. So yeah, as you can see, this is the figure in front. A little bit of a close-up there of inside this big, clear, bulky packaging. On the back of the packaging here, once again, another shot there. You've got some details about the man himself. Feel free to pause the video if you would like to read it. Other figures in the set do include Terry Funk, Iron Sheik, Jake the Snake Roberts, which I also have, Jimmy Superfly Snooker, which I also have, and Kamala, which I also have. So, yeah, there it is. That is the packaging there. Looking really great. This figure is actually all the way from 2010, so this is like one of the OG Mattel WWE figures, and you know it's been in the packaging for such a long time because you can actually see the clear rubber band inside that's meant to hold the figure down has actually broken off in time. So yeah, this is definitely a really cool vintage figure, I guess you could say, you know, just about 10 years old really. So anyway, that's the packaging. It's time to get him up out. Let's do that right now. And here we go, finally taking a look at the figure up out of the packaging. And I can tell you it is just as ravishing as it is in the packaging, outside of it as well too. Really cool figure. Loving the cloth robe. Overall, it's just really nice. You know, even just opening up the packaging, that rush of nostalgia. Opening up some old school Mattel WWE figures, it's just indescribable. So yeah, it's so cool to have this figure right here in front of me. Anyway, enough with the rotations, let's get a look at the man himself up close. Get a look at that head scan. I mean, that detail right there in the pose, you know, you kind of got the short hair as well too, representing a kind of later Rick Rude in his career. Very cool. But yeah, this actual attire itself was originally from his 1990 SummerSlam match against the Ultimate Warrior in a steel cage for the WWF title. If I could go back and change the hands of time, I would have made Rick Rude the victor of that match, so he could have been a WWF champion. Unfortunately, it did not quite play out like that. And I suppose if I did do that, that would really cause some type of like cataclysmic shift in the reality of wrestling where Ultimate Warrior wouldn't be as dominant. So, you know, that would have been really crazy if he actually did win, but unfortunately he did not. Either way, guy's a certified legend, Hall of Famer, well respected throughout the industry, and you know, guys like Rick Rude are pretty much the reason why you've got such a heavy inspiration taken from modern day guys like John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, and even Velveteen Dream. So if you look at their character within wrestling, look no further than being inspired by this man right here, Mr. Ravishing Rick Rude. Now, we'll get this robe off and take a look at the actual figure itself. Gentle. Alright, there we go. So this is the attire right here. We'll put him back on the display stand. Hopefully he does not fall. Anyway, so as you can see on the side of the tights, it says Heat Returns. On each side of the boots, one side says Simply and the other side says Ravishing. And then yeah, on the front of the tights, completely accurate there with Rick Rude's face. However, on the back of the tights here, not accurate whatsoever. At that event which I just watched recently before reviewing this figure here, he did have an image of the Ultimate Warrior on the tights, and there was like a fist like punching him. But that is not displayed here at all, which is kind of disappointing. But nonetheless, if you're just looking at the figure front on like that, you know, side to side, it's completely accurate. But on the back here, just plain. So that's kind of disappointing, but nonetheless, it is what it is. And then there is his one tattoo, that little anchor there. Very subtle, nice. Overall, just a really cool figure. We'll put him back on the display stand there. I also happen to have the Ultimate Warrior, as you can see here, with his exact same attire and belt from that match. This came out in the Hall of Fame series Elites. And yeah, one day I will unbox him too, but I just thought I might throw that in there. Anyway, that's the figure of Ravishing Rick Rude. I think it's time that we give him a final review score from 1 to 10. Let's do it. Alright, so I've taken it into consideration, and I think an appropriate review score for this figure, which you see right here in front of you, of Legend Series 2, Ravishing Rick Rude, from 1 to 10 is going to be an 8. Yes, an 8 out of 10 for this figure right here. I also forgot to point out that he does come with this cool display stand, which Mattel don't actually do these anymore, but when they did, they were very cool. Has like a little nameplate thing which you can put in it too. So yeah, very awesome. Also too, just to throw in here as a little bonus, here is his other figure, which got released a little bit later than this one, from Elite Series 40. This kind of represents an early looking Rick Rude. He kind of has like the mullet and mo as opposed to the short hair, and a very similar type of cloth robe, and he's rocking all pink tights there. And would you look at that detail on the back, very nice. Little bit of shade there thrown at Mattel. And then yeah, the boots very similar, simply Ravishing. So yeah, there we go. That is the review of Legends Series 2 Ravishing Rick Rude. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want more. And yeah, hopefully I'll be pumping out some more wrestling figure related content very soon. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.